43 seconds. That is exactly how long Ricardo Calafiori was on the pitch for yesterday before he cost Arsenal the game. Since the final whistle at Molyneux, the internet has been a one big funeral. The botting narrative is back. The memes are everywhere, and people are acting like the trophy has already been handed to Manchester City. But if you actually stop and look at what happened, you'll realize the panic is way ahead of the reality.
We're 4 points clear. Don't worry. We're 2 points clear. Don't worry. We're only 3 points behind them. Oh yeah, Man City have won the league again.
Anytime I start to believe in this team, they let me down, blood. Each and every time. Each and every single time.
What happened to us after that? We were shocking after that. We really were. You know what I mean? It's like, for all those people who criticise us, who say we're bottling the league and that, they had evidence of that today. That was like a bottle job today. Yeah. That really was. You know what I mean? Even with the 2-1, see it home, and we've had too many of these now.
Blowing a 2-0 lead against the team at the bottom of the table feels like a disaster. I understand. I get that. But last night, it wasn't a tactical collapse. It was a statistical anomaly, which should never have happened. And today, I'm going to show you why, despite that draw, Arsenal are actually in a stronger position than they were 24 hours ago. Let's address the elephant in the room. Calafiori comes on in the 92 minute to see the game out. He's on the pitch for less than a minute before deflection of his leg ends up in the back of the net. People are calling that capitulation, but is it, or is it just a 19-year-old debutant like Tommy Dorsey having the moment of his life in stoppage time? If you look at the underlying numbers, Arsenal actually won the XG battle like 1.86 to 0.29. Both were 20 in the league, and they scored twice from essentially half a chance. Usually, when a team bottles a lead, they could lose control of the game, right? But yesterday, Arsenal didn't lose control. They just ran out of luck in the final 60 seconds. That doesn't happen twice. But here is the real story that the boxing mean are ignoring. For the last 2 months, everyone's been asking when Saka is going to score. He's gone 15 games without a goal. Yesterday, Arteta finally changed the system and he moved Saka into central number 10 role. It took exactly 5 minutes for him to find the back of the net. If Arsenal had figured out a way to get Saka scoring again by shifting his position, that is much bigger deal for title race than a late draw at Wolves. A goal scoring Saka is exactly what they need to stay ahead of Manchester City. 1 point job is annoying, but getting your star player back in form is worth much more in the long run. Now let's look at the Premier League standing. Arsenal are still 5 points clear at the top. I know everyone's looking at Man City game in hand, but here's the part people are missing. That game against Crystal Palace not even been scheduled yet. Why? Because both teams are still in FA Cup. City have the Carabao Cup final against Arsenal themselves in March. This means that the game in hand is likely going to be shoved into a random Tuesday night in late April, right in the middle of Champions League quarter final. In a title race, I would always rather have the points on board than a potential win in a congested April schedule. City still needs to travel to James Park and rest of the schedules they need to play. And they still have to come to Emirates on April 18. The pressure is on the hunter, not the leaders. The reality is the North London derby in this Sunday. If Arsenal goes to Spurs and win, the bottom conversation will vanish within 24 hours. The title race didn't end on Molyneux. If anything, it's just getting started. But the trophy is in Arsenal's hand. They have the lead, they have the defense, and they finally have Saka scoring again. I want to know what you think though. Is the draw at Wolves a sign of bigger problem? Or people are just overreacting to 94th minute own goal? Let's talk about it in the comments. If you like this kind of content and you want me to do more of these, please like and subscribe.